All right. Well, 5 by 5.
All right.
Let me.
The other thing that happened over the weekend was we went to go pick up Spencer from like a fucking parking lot to just he got off on the bus. He got off the bus. We're meeting him somewhere to pick him up. I tell him, hey, we're in this bank parking lot. Just white car. I hang up the phone and then he calls me like 2 minutes later. He's like, hey, you need to turn on your fucking lights or your hazards or something. Give me a sign. I just opened somebody's car door and tried to get in their car and they just peeled off. What? So what happened was Spencer, who'd been sitting in the rain for like 15 minutes, just yanked open this back car door, and apparently it was like a couple was in there. He didn't know what they were doing or if they were arguing or whatever. But yeah, apparently the woman in the passenger side just like turned around and just flipped and just and the guy just fucking, I guess, just hit the gas and just
Can you blame her?
Oops.
Oh,
I mean, all right. Does Spencer still look the same as he always has?
Yeah, exactly the same.
Yeah.
So we were joking for the rest of the night. It was just like they thought some homeless guy just tried to fucking like kill them or some shit.
Yeah, I did that once. My wife drove a VW, Jetta. She drove a Jetta, like generic color Jetta. It just looked like a Jetta. And she was in the parking lot, and I went to get cigarettes from some convenience store. It was like a 7-Eleven or something, but it was like a really big parking lot. And I came out, and I opened up the door. It was the wrong Jetta, and there was a woman in there, and it wasn't Ryan. I was just like, I'm so sorry. And I closed the door.
Wow.
And walked off. Yeah.
Nick tells the story of, oh my God, it's Deliverance. And yours is like, oops, wrong car. Have a nice day.
I was going to say, you don't look nearly as like foreboding as Spencer. Oh, and by the way, he had a fanny pack on him that had on his, it was like on his hip, and he reached for it as he opened the fucking car door. So
have I ever told you guys at the time I almost set a house on fire?
No.
All right. So
welcome to tonight's stream. Everybody tells crazy stories.
Yeah. Yep. There I am. Down in Atlanta, around 9 or 10 years old. I just finished watching Indiana Jones' Last Crusade, and so like you do, you go search around the house for secret passages. And I see there's a key sticking out of the fireplace. I think, oh, cool, secret passage. Turn a key, nothing happens. But a few minutes later, my mom sells gas and rushes all of us out of the house. And my mom's panicking. Some neighbor guy walks by, and he goes looks at the house and says, oh, so he just let the gas on the fireplace and turn it on. And that's how I did. Set a house on fire.
Jesus. Well, good thing you're alive and with us today to tell us that tale. Shit.
And that is why you should only have regular fireplaces. Because children can't light fires using wood. Wow.
I can light a fire with a shop vac.
Yes, but are you a child?
That depends on who you ask.
All right, I'll be right back. And I'll be ready.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Brian, I don't know if because you live there now, you give a shit about the Steelers, but haha.
He's not even going to deign that with an answer. Who beat the Squealers?
Who's the only NFL team I give a shit about?
The Patriots.
No.
The Cowboys.
There's other teams.
I'm not even gonna engage on this.
The Cleveland Browns.
Close. The ex-Cleveland
The
Browns.
ex-Cleveland Browns.
Manchester United.
All right, at least
I did specifically say NFL, not football.
football.
All right. Damn, this fucking heater is hot.
Yep. And damn, that's some loud beeping it makes.
It actually, it looks like a it looks like some fucking jar you would find in a pharaoh's tomb.
Wow,
Right.
a canoptic jar.
Yeah, something that you would stick a liver or something in.
I am back.
You are back.
Ow. Damn it, cat.
All right.
I'm attacking you.
So are you rolling?
We've been rolling since Spenny got into that car.
The real question is, did he get in the driver's seat and start honking on the horn?
No, that would be wild.
That would have been hilarious. And while y'all, because chicken monsters.
Chicken monsters.
Because chicken monsters. And speaking of chicken monsters, welcome to Monday Night Heroes, home of the chicken monster.
Chicken monster.
Uh-oh.
And cheap knockoffs of the butts.
No.
Chicken monster.
Chicken monster.
Well, last time,
Mm-hmm.
Count Vansar was decimated by a few chicken monsters.
What?
That's why I bring it up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh.
Are we still running?
Yeah. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves, and then we'll hop right into this. Say hello to the audience, Brian.
Hello, this is Brian as Pyrock Hall Cutter. Scout and occasional medic for hire.
Might be making some money this time. How about Wes?
Ah, yes. Kalowski. Tonight I'm playing Heiser, Russian Gajovich.
Holowski.
Oh,
And Nicholas.
I am playing Elon 3-1.B, but at this point I'm kind of regretting my name choice. Fuck. I guess it could be worse. It could be yay.
I
Elon dash or Elon 3-Y.E.
Yeah.
don't know. Mm-hmm.
Well, if you wish to change your name
Next time.
as my
Nope.
theme
I'm
is
stuck with it.
continuity is for
I'm stuck with
fools.
It's here. It's here to stay. Wah, wah.
I thought that was more like your motto.
Mm-hmm.
Theme, motto, it's everything. That's how I live my life. And then finally we have Rodney.
I am playing Count Van Sar, who is currently without statistics.
Yes. So last time
That's our status.
you guys had decided to go to the farm, and as you made your way there, things got curiouser and curiouser. You had a few run-ins with some animals, I guess we'll call them, that looked like if crabs inseminated a farm.
Always crab.
All
Right.
First, it was flying pigs on your way there,
Mm.
and then you guys saw, like, from the grain silo, a bunch of things flitting in and out, like large things flitting in and out from up above, kind of like, well, they reminded you behaviorally of wasps, but they did not look like wasps. They were much, much larger. And you decided you were going to spend the night in shelter, picking a chicken coop, which was a bad idea because there were still things inside the chicken coop.
Of course there were.
Van Sar went in first and was henpecked. So the rest of you had concocted, took care of them. They were pretty easy to kill.
Oh, good.
The rest of you took care of them, and then concocted a stretcher, like to drag him back. And now you are about to exit the farm and take Count Van Sar back through the fields, across the river, into the forest, and back into the colony. That's where we're at.
We gotta get him back to Grandma's
Exactly.
before the Count buys the farm.
Somebody bought this farm, and it wasn't a very pleasant person. All right,
Yes.
so let's start out. What are you guys going to do? The sun, at this point, the sun is like below the horizon. You could still hear throughout the area like this buzzing. You hear like farm noises, but it's under all this like buzzing. And if you remember, Count Van Sar had tried to make a psychic link with the things flitting in and out of the silo, and got the following: get components, get satellite, native interference, too far. And that was just repeated over and over. Oh, and by the way, just hull cutter, just so you know, everyone has a what do you call it? A rebreather, like a filter mask.
Okay.
Because they found out that outside the walls of the compound, there is a fungus that no one is inoculated against.
We still have.
How did we find that out?
Medical scanners.
Well, it's everyone's breathing, but all right. So fungus among us. Gotcha. Well, we clearly got to get ourselves to someplace safe until we can figure out what the hell is going on and how we're going to make this sustainable.
Well, we're trying to get the Count back to the colony, right? So we can use the medical facilities on him.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a good.
Yeah,
I mean, we can.
Yeah, so because continuities for suckers and Pyrac Hull Cutter is now here, who actually has medical.
Oh
training.
yeah, that's me.
If you wanted to, you can try and stabilize him, and if you could make a medicine roll, just
All right.
8 or better, roll 2 dice, add whatever your medicine is, 8 or better. You're not going to. You're going to have enough. You'll give him a point that he can use to not be dead.
All right, hold on, rolling, and the end result turns out to be rolling 2d6.
4. Sorry, it's like getting that extra point doesn't cut it today. I should have read that manual a little bit more carefully.
I think your medicine is actually 2, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, wow. I mean, let's see.
It is.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm still rolling a 4.
Yes,
I'm
you're
pretty
still
sure
rolling.
that's. Oh, okay.
So it is your medical opinion that he has a very limited time, and you need to be as hasteful as possible to get him back.
Quickly, someone must get him to sign his will over to me, to us, to people. Check his grid stick.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Oh, well, I'll just, let's see. Oh, with my expert medical knowledge, I will survey around the area with my rifle and make sure nothing attacks Comrade Commissar Van Sar.
So you're exiting the chicken coop and looking around?
There we go. Yes, forever in the chicken coop. Yes, I will survey the area around the coop.
Okay, so you get out of you crawl out of the coop, and it's pretty much the same as it was with the sun up, except it seems like everything has slowed down a little bit. You can tell there's definitely less activity. There's still movement. It's hard to see, but there's still movement happening around that silo, but it's a lot less than it was. It seems like the buzzing has gone down. What is everyone else doing while he's kind of looking around?
Well, since he's looking around, how cramped is this chicken coop thing?
It's it's chicken coop size, so
Shit.
it's you don't have to stoop, but just about.
But we can all fit in it. Okay. I'll just wait to hear back for his report.
Yeah, I'm going to try and keep them stabilized here just the same, even though we're not doing much good right now. That could change.
Yeah, I mean, that was your medical role. You don't have the tools to stabilize him. He needs to get back or he's going to die.
I was going to say, do we need to just keep running, or?
Well, you have to start running.
I thought that's what. Oh, okay. I thought that's what we were doing to begin with. Let's go.
Okay, so it's going to take at least 2 of you to carry this the stretcher. Who's on that?
Yeah, I thought Wesley and I were doing it at the end of last session, but Wesley and I could do that. So the doctor is free to do other shit.
Yeah, because
Right. That sounds like a plan here. I'll just kind of stick nearby, but not too close in case someone throws a grenade at us.
All right, so
Not that that's ever happened.
Well, how are you proceeding? Are you trying to take it cautiously and slowly? Are you trying to run because there's a time crunch? How exactly are you proceeding?
I'm going to say that the more time we waste, the fewer parts of the count there are going to be to save. So time is of the essence just this once. here, so that's like let's move as fast as we can without,
Yeah.
But in the words of the classic Dr. Burton, never run faster than you can see.
Yeah, I'm all about it.
Depends all
Let's
on
do
the
it.
reflexes.
All right, so you start running and making a beeline toward. I'm picturing you're not like flat out running because you can't see, but you're like going. You're power walking, huh? Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're on a military march.
All right, so you start power walking through the fields are first. When you hear behind you a buzzing. Looking behind you, you see 4 things flying in the sky. As they get closer and closer, and there's a faint glow about them, like a bioluminescent kind of greenish glow.
Okay.
And you could see that they are holding weapons.
Oh fuck.
Well, they could
Weapons
be
we can use or weapons they can use.
They could. Well, it's interesting that you could say that you say that, because the weapons are strange. They don't look like anything you've ever seen before, but they're
I've
definitely
seen a lot of things.
barrel shaped. They're obviously weapons, but you can't tell what exactly they shoot. But the thing that you notice as these 4 guys are coming at you is that you could see scraps of the colony jumpsuits, like tatters that with holes for like wings and all sorts of things. So it looks like they're wearing the remnants of colony jumpsuits as they come to you. So one of you can roll a d6.
5.
All right. I rolled a 6. So I'm going to go first. So the first one swoops. One of them, actually, I'll say this. One of them is carrying this weird weapon. Another one looks like he had another 2 look like they have like just regular spears that they're carrying, and a third is empty-handed, or the fourth is empty-handed. So the one with the weird weapon fires it. We'll just go. There's 3 of
that's
you.
not very friendly.
So it's going to be, they're firing at Pyrrhic Hull Cutter. Now, Pyrrhic Hull Cutter, you did not take one of the colony jumpsuits earlier. So assuming that you're just wearing your vac suit,
yeah.
Is that a good assumption?
Yeah, but in my defense, it's like I didn't want to be a magnet for bad creatures who hated colonists, but apparently that is off the table now.
Okay, so
yes, vac suit.
It is at we're going to say it's at medium. What did I say? It's at medium length from you.
You hornets are jokes. I just got that patched up.
And you see like an arc of lightning come out of the tip of the gun.
No.
And light you up. What did I roll? 4, 5, 6. And it seems to be the rest of you can see him like kind of glow like R2D2, like all the circuitry in his vac suit lights up, but it dissipates the charge. But your suit is now all the electronics in your suit have been fried. So at this point, you don't have your air supply doesn't refill itself. So you now
Man.
are going to have a well, eventually you're going to have to pop the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the
Typical.
two with spares come down at the rest of you. So, sorry, spare. There we go.
Who forgot to use the universal greeting on there?
Russian guy that you are hit by a spare. And it's going to do 10 points. So that's going to come out of endurance.
Ooh, 10 points. Is that including the armor loss, or did my hover just completely fail?
No, that's there's no armor loss. That it's the armor is a hit.
Okay.
Now, Russian guidance, remember you have the healing ability where you can spend points to mitigate that. You have up to 5 that you can mitigate.
Yeah, I'm spending 5 right now.
Now would be a good time.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 doctors agree. Use for points.
Yeah, so the spare pierces your side. If you were in Rome, you'd be worshipped later on, but you're not. And the last one tries to grab Count Vansar on the stretcher.
No.
And misses. So it comes in to swoop in to grab him, and it misses. So now it's your guys' turn. You can go in whatever order you want. What are you doing?
All right. Well, I'm gonna put Mr. Winchester to use.
Mm-hmm.
And fire at let's see. Are there any that are short distance away from me?
The one that attacked you is short distance away from you.
Okay, he's getting a bullet then.
Okay, so here's the deal. You don't have these in front of you, where I do.
Yeah.
Rifles apparently are good for close. Oh no, medium and short. They're good. My fault. They're not good up close. Okay, so you need to roll a 4.
Good news. Good thing I rolled a 5.
All right, so that's 3 dice damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another die. Let's see. That'll be 7 damage.
Alrighty. Next. Who wants to go next? It hits it.
Well, I'll be your Huckleberry. Let's see. I pick up a rifle and I take aim at the one who just shot me here because the turnabout is fair play.
Okay,
So
no, that's fine.
7.
All right, so that one is at
7 and
is at medium, but a 7 will hit it. So once again, three dice.
All right. Okay, hold on. In your face, bug boy. 9. God, I need to get a new set of dice.
All right, and then finally, Elon.
I'll shoot at these things.
Okay.
Does any of them look like more hurt than the rest?
Well, just right now, the one that Brian hit, or I'm sorry, that Hull Cutter hit, looks looks the worst. But you do have one that has a spear that is trying to engage with you from the air.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot it while it's in midair, right above me.
Okay.
All right, good call.
4 better hits it on 2 dice.
I rolled the 4. Check the chat. Oh my god. Oh,
Dude!
that's a terrible roll. Like, what the fuck, though? I know I hit it. Goddamn.
It still does it. Roll 2d6, so that'll be your damage.
9. There we go. That's better.
All right.
I'm sorry, 3d6.
Oh,
Have you guys been?
Even better.
No, Elon, I need another. Oh no. Yeah, I just need. Yeah, I need another dice of damage. 5.
so 14 total.
14. All right.
Yeah. It's high.
Squeeze. All right. So that one lets out a surprisingly human squeal when it hits.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not falling for this one.
Brian, capitalist.
It's like that movie Oblivion with Tom Cruise and Morgan Freeman.
No, because I've never seen that
No,
movie,
it's
so
like-
it's not.
It's
I'm just gonna say it's like I'm just gonna say it's like the lyric bird. The lyric bird
Okay.
imitates humans.
All right, so the next round. So the one with the gun tries to hit you, Hull Cutter. It fires again, and this time it misses you.
As you should. Everyone gets 1.
Gajevich, you are hit. Elon, you are not.
No.
Gajevich, you can divvy up 5, 6, 7, 9 points between your 3 attributes. And it's your guys' turn. So,
Okay. Is my rifle skill affected by a low dex score?
it may
Sure.
very well be.
Well, my
It
dex is not.
almost certainly is.
Now you ask.
Well, no,
Well-
it's so for a rifle, you need to have at least you need to be above a 6 for your dex to be able to wield it properly. If you actually are above an 8, you get a +1.
Well, my current skill is 5.
Your current dex, so your rifle's at -2.
Oh, good.
Wait,
Oh.
why is your dex down?
Because if I put any more in strength, I'd be unconscious.
Oh, okay.
The classics.
I gotcha. All right. My fault. So roll. So you are looking at sorry, hold on. You are looking to roll a 4 or better.
And it's a -2 to my roll.
Yes.
Well,
Plus
that's
whatever
2.
your regular skill is.
Oh, that's a 3.
Okay, so you miss.
Oh.
Next.
I guess I'm going to go take another swing at it here, and I'm going to fire off at the same bug who was firing that gun at us, so that we can take this off of the equation as fast as possible.
Sure.
And unless someone's got some objections.
So it's the same. It's the same thing for you. You need a 5 or better.
Well, I've just got a 7, so we'll just take that.
Okay, that works. So roll your damage, 3d6.
3d6 says 1, 2, 3, and is that 6? Hold on. Oops. Oh, that's 58. Never mind. 3d6 says. Oop. Ah, damn it. Come on, give me some damage. Oop. And 8 points of damage. Ow.
Okay. So a 6, a 1, and a 1.
A 6, a 1, and a 1. Yeah.
Right.
6,
so,
1, 1. I gotta get this thing tuned up. I thought I tuned it up in the hallway. Oh well.
All right. And finally, Elon.
I guess I'm gonna shoot the thing that's coming down at me with the spear still.
Sure.
It hasn't landed on me yet.
No, so they fly, and it's like trying to stab you from its like while it's flying.
Oh, okay. The fucking beetle.
Yeah, but now here's the thing: is now that you have a chance, you could see that they're vaguely human. But they have the same kind of mutations that the cows and the chickens had. They have like wing coverings, and which are out now, like a beetle, and it looks like they have wings, but they're constantly shifting. The wings are. It looks like that's one of the functions, and if they needed for them to become a different appendage, it could.
Well, that's fascinating, but I'm not a xenobiologist, so
Yeah, I'm gonna blast it.
yeah, I think that's going to be a going policy here. Save one for study.
I got a 6.
That will hit.
Ah,
I got a 14.
Ooh. Hold on.
Ah.
So a 4, a 4, and a 6.
Yep.
All right. So a. Okay, so that one, you shoot it, and it drops like a fucking fly being hit by Windex. It just goes straight down.
I pull out my claw hammer and I bash it.
Okay, that you can do. So the extra one that tried to grab Rodney flies away in the direction of the silo. There are 2 left, and this one went away. So, Wes, the one that is attacking you, misses. The one that is attacking Elon is no longer. And then the one that is attacking Hull Cutter, you see it pull the trigger and then look at the damn gun and throw it to the ground and just dive on you. So
yeah, it's
and you can
come get
now
some.
you can watch like it has human arms, right? And
All right.
as it comes down towards you, you see its fingers elongate into claws.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So it is going to. It is going to hit you,
Ah.
and you are going to take 5 points of damage as it rips through your vac suit. That has to,
Again with a vac suit.
yeah, your vac suit is basically useless now. I need you to
Yeah.
there's 2 things I need you to do. The first thing is I need you to make an endurance roll.
All right. Which number is bad? Is bad.
That is your 3rd number, and you use your
Alright,
current
that's going
endurance.
up next to 6. Uh-huh. All right, so that's about a 3, as I recall.
Yes.
All right.
No, it's 2 dice. Roll 2 dice.
Yep. Damn it, got a 9.
Okay.
That's a whip.
Okay. So that's the first thing that I need you to do. The second thing is like now this thing is clawing at you, and your chances to hit with a rifle have gone significantly up to a 9.
All right.
Now, just so you're informed, if you were to have one of the blades that you all had, remember you also found blades. Your chances to hit with the blade, as long as your strength is able to wield it, is a 6.
No, I'm going to go with the gun.
So the blade, I mean, I just want everything to be fair here, so you know what if you have any bonuses. What is your current strength?
Jesus, my current strength was running at a 6 right now out of 9.
Okay, so you actually have enough. Were you at 9, you'd have a plus 1, but you actually have enough. You currently have a strength level to be able to wield your blade without any penalties.
All right, well, let's go with that.
All right.
So
roll
slashing
2d6.
with that looks like
2d6, and you want to beat a 6. That'll do it. Roll 2d is the damage.
All right, hold on just a second. I can swing that up. And kaboom! 10.
Wow. All right, so you cut through that thing.
Right back at you.
And here's the thing, you could swear you hear, and you can't tell if it's coming from the thing you just cut down or if it's coming from all around you. You hear just a scream. It sounds like it's in your head, but it might be the guy. The rest of you hear just the guy scream. But Brian, to you, it sounds like everything is screaming. Except for
man.
Okay, so the last one, the one that was attacking you west, takes off and flies again in the direction of the silo. So right now, some of you have been damaged. You're in the middle of the fields. And I'm assuming you grab Count Van Saar and start running with him again. And
Yeah, let's get out of here, gang.
And Brian, you hear in your mind, and you just hear they've opened up the colony again.
Oh, that's very funny to hear.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know, but you know what? We're just going to debate this in the medical lab here. It's like, get back. It's like, get Van Star into the lab, and apparently me too.
All right. So after a harrowing night of running at breakneck speed, crossing the river, through the forest to grandmother's house, you make it through the airlock of the colony and find yourselves back in the medical facility. All the worse for wear. You get Van Sar in, as well as Hole Cutter. I guess everybody needs to be kind of patched up. In the medical facility, right where you left them, is Gene 6. For those of you who remember, Gene 6 is the clerical robot, or the cleric robot. As you drag in Van Sar on the stretcher, he looks and he says, "I would pray for you, but the satellite is gone."
Not now, bot.
Alrighty, so those of you who are damaged, you may now repair yourselves in the auto docks. Van Sar.
Yes.
Van Sar wakes up in the auto dock. You have absolutely no knowledge of anything that happened since you went into the auto dock the first time.
Okay.
So it basically repaired you. You were dead, and it repaired you to the point where it had taken the scan originally.
Oh no, I respawned at a save point.
Unfortunate.
Okay, so it's gonna have a blank look on my face.
Everyone else can heal themselves up to their full. Oh, and your save point's going to cost you 1 point of any physical characteristic, Rodney.
Okay. Oh, let's see.
We're healed back up to full health.
Yes.
Hey.
Except
All right.
when Pyrock steps out of his scan, the alarm goes off.
Oh man.
Pyrock, what'd you do?
Infection detected. Infection detected.
Yeah.
Subject is infected with the tench virus, the tench fungus. Inoculation needed.
These machines are always off here, so don't pay any mind, boys.
He's stealing stuff.
Just gonna be
Quarantine recommended.
He's stealing stuff. Check his receipt.
I feel fine.
You got to go into quarantine, buddy.
Yeah,
Cobra, you will be isolated from the people to secure the good.
I'll show you the good. You ain't isolated me off in something.
You're a doctor. You should know better.
It is important for the people that you disappear now. You will if you turn out to not be infected with capitalism, you will be returned.
Why is everyone yelling?
Because this is how I talk.
Comrade
just what we
Commissar,
do.
he has the sickness, the fungal sickness.
It is not very fungal at all. It's just
fungal
a
sickness?
calibration problem.
Have you forgotten, Comrade Commissar? There is a deadly fungus in the air.
Forgotten
It does
what?
horrible transformative properties.
What are you have gone insane? All of you.
Exactly.
Insane!
Straight
Insane! It is impossible for me to be insane. I'm a loyal party member. That is impossible for me to be insane.
You do not have to listen to random machines trying to that are clear that haven't been touched in ages, trying to declare people are infected with fungal diseases. That's just nonsense. Everyone knows it doesn't work that way.
Let's isolate him. Let's isolate him and disappear his children and or his property for the sake of the people.
Jesus.
So, Gene 6 asks you, Russian Guyevich, if you were able to procure the samples that you had gone out for.
Yes, indeed, Comrade Priest Robot. Here we go.
Where did that come from?
That's one of the robot priests here, Comrade. I know, it is incredible. It has legs instead of treads, and it is able to speak in complete sentences.
Mansar would remember.
I remember
Gene
the
6.
robot. What is that thing? And I point at the sample. Where did you get that?
Local flora and fauna, which we need in order to protect ourselves from the deadly fungus in the air.
When did you go outside?
Yes.
We will win outside. That is how you got.
No,
you nearly
we
died.
did not go outside.
Clearly, your memory is scrambled, comrade.
No, we got fucked up on the ship. We got radiated. We got healed up, and everybody was in here.
Yes, and then after that,
Where did that come from?
We discovered the deadly fungus after we were healed, and then we went out, got attacked.
Oh, no.
You nearly died. We brought you back here, put you in a machine, and now you're healed again. And
I
apparently,
draw
your
my
memory is-
pistol. Tell me the fucking truth.
I am telling you. I am telling you truth, Comrade Commissar. I would never lie to Commissar. But you're the one who's supposed to instruct me to lie. Wait, tell correct truth.
Ah!
These lies.
And I stomp out of the room.
Are you going anywhere in particular?
It's to my bench where I was brooding when we met Gene. He's just Gene.
Okay.
Gene. All right. I think I'm gonna go find the medical log station here and see if anyone's got any more details on this fungal infection. Since even though I don't have it, it might be good to just read up on what they all thought they had.
You have it. You're suit guy.
I ain't turning into no crap.
Since you actually have medical talent, you easily ascertain that the lab was desperately working on an inoculation for this thing.
All right.
For some reason, it seemed to only infect anything brought from Earth. The native life forms were immune to it, and they were trying to synthesize an inoculation using native DNA or RNA sequences. They had done a number of failed experiments, and Guyevich tried to use the formula to get the next iteration, but failed miserably and destroyed all the samples, which is why y'all went out in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And now he has managed to procure some samples.
All right.
Oh, no one there.
Oh man, look at this video. The dude just popped like a tick.
So you were trying to find.
Let's see.
You were trying to find
Let's see.
samples of the fungus itself, as well as the some native flora or fauna. It was fauna, native fauna.
Yes. Native. Can you all hear me?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I was on some
you're
like sound troubles here.
All right. Well, so this is the worst game of Pokemon yet. We gotta catch them all so that we have a vibrant range of samples to work from until we hit on the right cure. It looks like.
So Guyevich managed to obtain some samples. If you wanted to stick them in the spectrometer for analysis.
Yeah, let's do a basic analysis and see if the computer can come up with a recommendation.
Okay, so what samples do you have, Guyevich? I know you got some spores from the pigs. What else did you manage to?
In the rotting field, I took samples of the fungus from the rotting field plants in that farm field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Presumably, presumably that if we had time, I'll probably grab some of the dead chickens as well, just in case.
Yeah, that's fine. So you definitely have samples of fungus. You have spores. You have like actual bits of fungus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the rest of the DNA, the pig creatures, the plants, are all Terran in origin. The chickens.
Not helpful.
Ugh.
All right. Well, do we have any logs on here that kind of provide a catalog of local, non-Terran, fauna and flora that we can use as a reference point so we can start narrowing down the things we're collecting?
That is a good idea. So you start looking into that in the computer system, and there is a catalog of local flora and fauna, and none of the things that you had seen are on that list.
Okay.
Now, strangely enough, the farm catalog has chickens, pigs, cows, wheat, corn, farmish things, farm workers.
John Peters.
But yeah, there are lists of local. As a matter of fact, what they were using themselves were apparently there is a herd of medium size, like doggish sized hunters in the forest that surrounds the camp, and they had set traps using food using synthesized food as bait.
Okay.
Speaking of which, you've also been able to determine that there is enough Terran-based DNA matter in the food synthesizer vats to last the colony another month. For the rest of you, it's probably a good year or so.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it just doesn't synthesize food out of nothing. You have like organic slurry that it concocts.
Slurry.
It's kind of like McNuggets.
So Little Lisa's animal slurry.
Yes, there's vats of slurry that get transformed by the kitchen apparatus.
Yum.
Hence the need for the farm. So, what are you guys trying to do?
All right. Is there anywhere that looks like the medical teams were specifically focusing on that? Let's see, where they were trying to collect the original samples to try and synthesize the cure from. Yeah, it's like I'm sure that they must have narrowed it down to maybe 2 or 3 locations where they thought they could get plant samples for the most promising cures here. And there should be a log for that.
Well,
somewhere.
plant samples are fine. There's plenty of that in the forest. It's the
Okay, so
animal
it's the
samples, yeah, that you want. And yes, there definitely are some spots that they were using.
All right. Well, that's like, does any of them look more dangerous than the other?
And it's all, just set up rope traps or box traps, sticking something that kind of looks like a juicy animal carcass. The food synthesizers are good enough that they can fake like the smells and the textures of food. So if you dial up rotting corpse of deer, you can get rotting corpse of deer.
All right.
If that's your thing,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna judge on what you like to eat.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna look for the trap list then and see where they were particularly focusing their traps here, because that seems like a good starting point then. And then, let's see. Yeah, but I guess the other thing is there a set of traps where it doesn't look very natural, or that it seems out of place compared to the others?
What are you trying to determine?
Oh, I'm just trying to figure out. It's like, because we know where they think they're going to trap the animal, or where they're going to get the relevant animal. But if there's one that just seems like someone just simultaneously, not just randomly placed a trap out there, but is taking a long shot Hail Mary, that one might be one I want to take a look at too.
All right, so it sounds like you really want to recon the forest.
Yeah.
So,
but without necessarily getting ourselves eaten.
Well, I mean, you're going to definitely have to go out there.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
All right.
But I do have an important question for you.
Right.
Are you going to find a jumpsuit?
Yeah, no, I'm actually going to go find a powered armor suit to be really
Yeah.
honest here, but
There
it's
are
like I'll
none.
settle for a jumpsuit. Damn it! These colonists. Ugh.
All right, yeah, let me find something a little more substantive to wear out here, even though I think it's a big old magnet for trouble. Let's see.
Okay. So. All right. So, you managed to grab a
Trust me,
jumpsuit,
Matt.
and it has the colony black metal logo, and the name on there is Kenth Russ, KENTHRUSS, Kenth Russ.
Nice. What's mine now, Ken, for us?
Oh,
Kenth, KENTH.
all right.
What kind of name is Kent?
Where was it?
Kenth
Where was
is a randomly generated male Star Wars name.
What? Damn you, Lucas. Kent.
Even a far-flung future.
Kent.
Roll me a d6 there, Kenth.
All right, hold on. All right, just to be clear, I checked to make sure that it isn't actually filled with other additional 6. It's like I make sure it's not filled in with extra infectious agents or something like that. I hand sanitize it or whatever we have to do.
Right. It acts as cloth armor.
Okay.
And actually, remember how you were having problems getting into doorways?
Mm-hmm.
Those problems are now gone.
Oh, weird. Okay. Oh, great. I'm glad that the corporation didn't turn off our biotags. Got the little outfits on here.
Now, what are you doing exactly to set these traps? Who's going with you? Are you going to different spots? Are you just going to set one?
What? I'm going to read the manual on this one and try to replicate their procedure, even though I am also going to point out the fact that these colonists apparently got eaten or transformed into something. There seems to suggest that this method did not exactly work the first time around, so I'm not sure.
Well, it certainly didn't, because they were, and they readily got samples. They just were unable to actually make the next formula before they all succumbed. So, I mean, you could chart the progress of the inoculation. The earlier attempts had more grisly results.
Well, it's not too bad grisly, so that sounds bad.
Yeah. In a file that has been classified, which you can somehow get to with your suit on, you do find that some of the early attempts had effectively turned the subjects inside out.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a good side effect. I mean, did they live? No, I don't want to know.
So,
Elon, what say you?
I think you need to get into quarantine.
Yeah, all right. Well, just follow these here directions on getting a sample out, then. I think I am going to step into quarantine. You're feeling a little queasy here. I also grab a fresh batch of ammunition as well for the rifle while I'm at it.
oh, you weren't
And
around for
then
the
I go.
you weren't around for the big "I don't give a shit about ammunition" speech.
Oh, I was, but I'm still going now to grab more ammunition. Yeah. There's ammunition and there's more ammunition. It's like, it's part of a
It's an
Hippocratic oath.
It's an act of defiance. Where are you holding yourself up in?
I'm going to go find myself the old chief medical officer's room at this particular point, then, because I'm sure he's got some sweet views here.
Okay, so you're gonna quarantine yourself up in the medical facility, the lab, while you direct everyone else.
Yeah, if something goes wrong, if something goes wrong, just in case, I want to be there. Although I wouldn't mind being near the auto turret defense zone either, but all good things.
So, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Well,
Find the cure.
Might as well interrogate computer and see what else we can find out about this place.
Brooding on my bench.
Oh, bench booted. The
Are there, any,
classics.
are there any like personnel files I can look through, like on like us, for example, see what we can find, what they have on us?
They don't have anything on you.
Interesting.
I mean, they had you had assignments. You were all earmarked to work on the farm, except for Pyrex
Funny farm.
who was going to be sent out on scouting missions to try and reclaim the mines.
Yeah, that worked out so well, guys.
So, no one's going to try and get samples of animals.
Oh,
I'll go get samples of it.
I will assist with that since I have a rifle.
Good job.
Let's do it.
All right. So you put on your respirators. And start to set traps around the forest. What kind of traps are you setting?
Bring probably a giant glue trap or whatever. Or put out some cheese or whatever and see what flies in.
Okay. So you set trap. Are you part of this Count Van Sar? Or are you just brooding on the bench?
I'm brooding on the bench. These guys have gone completely insane. We have not gone outside this facility, and shit is now just appearing in addition to some monstrosity that lives in the center of the earth. Small e.
You actually don't have a recollection of the second encounter with that.
But I still remember the first one, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So the rest of you spent the better part of the day scouting around and setting traps. Let's see what we can. and you both have jack of all trades. So you are able to cobble together some like basic, box traps.
Yeah, we MacGyver something together.
Now, are you going to try and wait out there to check the traps, or are you going to go back for a while, come out, and then check the traps like tomorrow? How are you monitoring these traps?
What do you guys think? Is anyone concerned about anything?
Have a wait.
Yeah, let's go tomorrow.
Because there is one thing, like say we trap something and then it gets eaten by a big or something.
That's a good point, Jack.
Right. Yeah.
Then we just come back. Well, I mean, we would come back to maybe like a leg or something. It's just still a sample, but yeah, it might be better just to stay with them.
All right, so I'm gonna assume, and you can tell me I'm being an idiot, that the traps that you're setting are going to be relatively near each other, so they can be kind of monitored and maintained.
Well, I'll tell you that you're an idiot without, expressing that. But yeah, I'm just fucking around.
All right, well, let's see what I'll add to this random encounter die roll then.
Ooh, you're gonna roll it twice now.
All right, so you set up your traps. And you start to play the waiting game.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear at one of the traps that you put out, you hear the snick of it closing, like a thud as it closes on something. It's like a box trap, Wile E. Coyote special. Something you would catch James Woods in.
Super genius.
Ooh, piece of candy. Piece of candy. All right, and what are you guys doing?
Let's see. I'm going to.
So you're in
even though I
quarantine.
really don't. Yeah, I'm in
You're in
quarantine, and I'm also trying to figure out if I can figure out a better cure for all this.
Okay, so why don't you give me a medicine roll? Roll 2D, add your medicine, tell me what you get.
All right. Hold on. And with 2 medicine, that gets us a 10.
Okay. So you think that if you using the formula that they have and increasing the Higgs field radiation proportions to the fungal components, and if you were to adjust the ratio of native RNA to fungal DNA, you think you can get an inoculation that would prevent the further spread of this infection and probably make the rest of everyone immune. So you think you can do it?
That sounds like something I could live with, yeah.
So you're going to have to you're going to have to set all that up while they're getting the samples.
Yeah.
You-
It looks.
and fortunately for you, you have the spores and the fungal DNA, so you can start the process
Mhm.
for, what did I say? The Higgs field do-whatty.
All right.
And fortunately,
Well, let's start trying.
you decided to hole up in the medical bay, so
Mhm.
you can do that.
I've got all the time in the world, gang.
All right. So, Vansar, what are you doing? This is, spending a lot of time on that bench.
Oh yeah. They've all gone nuts. Let's see. I'm gonna have a look at that church. We haven't been in there yet, and Gene is not around, is he? They.
Robot? Yeah, I'm not seeing.
The robot is not around, not where you can see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have a look at that church, see what's going on there.
Okay.
See if we can find any signs of where the colonists might have gone off to.
So you hit up the church. It looks like a typical house of worship with pews all facing a screen that has been mounted on a wall. The screen is currently in off. Like there's no, it's just off.
Well, that's good.
There's the smell of electricity, like used electricity in the air. Ozone, I guess. Ozone. There you go. Ozone.
Wow, like arcs of electricity?
At some point.
That's pretty wild. But
It kind of looks like every other church you've been in.
well, admittedly, that's not many.
Electricity.
There's a small computer that are used for prayers, but it's powered down.
Gene, are you in here?
No, there's no answer.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do.
I mean, just looking at it, just looks like a church.
Yeah.
It's like, there's not a lot of variety in the first church of galactology.
What is it? Galactology?
Search for the forbidden tome. Search for the forbidden book already, the one bound in human flesh. That's where your first clue is. Oh.
It would be a motherboard soldered out of human flesh, but
Yeah, I can see that.
Ugh.
So, oh,
A
Well,
good
we
MacBook.
don't smell that. That's for sure.
Mhm.
Each individual seat in the church has a small monitor in front of it and an input device.
Does it seem like anybody was in the church, like how we found the cafeteria, in various states of breakfast having been eaten? Is there any sign that the church itself was like in the process of service?
It's hard to tell with the church because the church is all done on computer.
Right. But there's
So,
not
like,
like in the pews. There's not like some monitors are on and some are off.
no, because everything was off at one point,
Okay.
and you never fixed the church computers.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the admin building. Get on there and try to see if I can get the church computers back online, so I can write a prayer to get me the fuck out of here. It worked it got me here. It might get me out of here.
All right. So,
That's a real Hail Mary.
do you have any computer skill?
I do.
All right. So you
Okay.
actually would want to go into the computer
Okay.
room.
All right. Server room.
Yep.
Something like that. Alrighty. Server room it is.
All right. So you start to pull wires and you're able, just with what's your computer one?
Yep.
So you're able to determine where the servers for the church are located, and you start to try and get them back on to the network. Give me a roll.
Okay. 5.
But it's a little bit. You just don't have the right access.
Jeez.
You don't have the correct permissions to get deep enough to be able to start to do that.
Ew.
Goddamn machines. Colonies and their fucking clearances.
All right. So while you're doing that, the two trap setters, like I said, you had heard one of your traps go off.
Careful.
What are you guys doing? That would be Russian Guyevich and Elon 3-1.B.
Oh yes. I will carefully approach the trap and determine what is inside.
I'll let him do it.
Okay. So, Guyevich, you are approaching the trap and start to lift up the top. Elon, what are you doing?
I guess I'll get my rifle ready to shoot something in case we didn't actually trap it well enough.
All right. So one of you roll
releases it.
One of you roll a d6.
How about you do it clandestine, comrade, as I was responsible for that rolling last time.
I got a 4.
All right.
What happened?
All right. So I get a surprise round as you start to open the trap, and you see. Sorry, there's like a hum in the background.
Oh, sorry. That's my Black Hawk helicopters.
Something descending from above. comes down and lands on Russian Guyevich. It's about the size of a Pekingese, right? It's got multiple legs, and it looks like it's descending on nothing, but it slowly lowers itself down, lands on you, and tries to sink its teeth into you, which is it. The teeth are unable to penetrate your jumpsuit, but you feel like this. You feel it on the back of your neck, and then it takes two of its legs and starts to burrow into the suit to try and rip it, so it can reach you, the fleshy interior. So whatever order you want to go in, you're fine, but it goes first. So it's going to try and rip your suit. And the suit is made of stern stuff. So whichever way you want to go, whoever wants to go.
I'll shoot the thing.
It's on him. I mean, you're going to shoot him.
Oh shit. Okay. Can I run up on it and hit it with the butt of my rifle?
You can.
Actually, you know what? Can I pull out my blade and get it with the blade?
All right.
Like kind of like stab and flick.
Yeah.
That you can do.
Okay.
All right. So you are going to hold on. Count that as all right.
Hold it still. Hold it still.
Yeah, actually, Wes, if you want to try and grab it and hold it still, I will give a bonus to Elon's roll. If you guys want to work in tandem. Yes. No. Maybe.
Yes, he does.
Okay. So,
All right.
so Wes, you Russian guy that reaches up behind him and grabs
All
it.
right.
It starts
Yeah,
thrashing.
I was saying I'm going to try and grab a hold of the creature.
Yeah, so you're totally able to do that. So hit me. You are trying to beat. I'm going to give you +2 because he's holding it.
I rolled a 9.
+2.
No, that's with the +2.
Oh, okay. So you're unable to get purchase on it.
Damn.
You don't stab Wes. It's in your grasp, Wes, and it tries to wriggle free. Let me see something. All right. It hisses, but the hiss comes from a different orifice than the one trying to bite you.
Okay.
And tries to once again burrow. Well, now it's trying to take a bite out of your hand. Which it is. Yes. So it grabs you. and you're taking 7 points of damage as it chomps into your hand.
Oh no!
The teeth don't break the glove of your suit, but it's still able to do damage with its teeth. And that's all coming from endurance.
Shoot it! Shoot it! With the gun! Shoot it!
Shoot it!
All right. So, what are you guys doing? Because it is no longer trying to dig into your flesh, and you kind of have a hold on it. First off, let's make a strength roll, Wes, to see if you let go of it.
So I have to roll below or above my strength.
Below your strength.
All right, let's see how well that goes. Well, I rolled a 5, just one above it.
Woo!
Yeah. So you shriek and let go of it as it turns to look at you. It's white and it's hairy, and you can't tell where the eyes are. You can tell just by the moisture around a hole where the teeth are.
Classics.
So now it's your guys' turn. So Wes, what are you doing? You no longer have a hold on it.
All right. Well, I'm going to put some holes in it then.
With what?
My rifle.
Okay, so all right, that's fine. You're gonna have to be a 12.
Not with that roll, I don't.
All right. So you shoot. The rifle shot causes you hear a flock of something take off from roosting in trees. As this thing, as the gunshot clears the area. Elon, what are you doing?
I'll try to shoot it too. I pull out my rifle.
Okay.
I'm slung.
All right. So here's the deal. You're looking for an 8 or
Lay it
better.
on me. That's the
You're
deal.
looking for an 8 or better. If you fail, I need to know how much you fail by.
Oh shit! I've already made the decision, so I have to do it. Oh, I rolled a 9. How about that?
All right, you hit it. Kabamo. Roll 3 dice.
14. 6, 3, 5.
All right. You hit it. It gives one last hiss, and Wes, you can tell that hiss did not come from the teeth that were pointing at you.
Of course.
You see, like, the fur on its sides ripple. And it uses you as a jumping pad and launches itself into the tree. You see it scuttle up the side into the tree.
Well, comrade, let's see. Do we report that we caught the creature and then follow the necessary forms later to prove that we did?
So that creature did not come from the box that you said.
Oh.
It came from above you.
Oh, joy. What's in the box?
What's in the box, man?
What's in the fucking box?
It's a bunch of goop.
Well, it's not Gwyneth
It's a
Paltrow.
vaginal egg. It's a vaginal egg shaped like Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh God.
Mm.
Fucking gross.
Mhm.
It's a 15-legged fungus shaped like a vaginal.
Not
egg,
again.
like Gwyneth Paltrow.
All right. So what's your plan for bringing this thing back? There's something in there.
What?
There's something in there.
I was looking.
What's your plan for getting it out of there?
Let's just grab the whole trap and take it in with us, and put it and open and deal with it inside of a controlled lab setting.
That's probably better. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. You bring it into the lab. It is the only trap that seems to have caught anything.
Yeah.
You're in. What are you doing?
All right. So All right. So is there like a control? Is there like a cage you can open up the trap into and push it into?
Yes, there's definitely crates and sample cages and whatnot. It's a fully functioning medical lab.
Yep. Let's pry it into the cage and then let the doctor deal with that.
Let the doctor deal with that.
Yeah.
All right, look, I'm all for it.
Come on, doctor. We found you a sample. It's very fresh.
Excellent news. Excellent. Bring it back to a lab, but don't get eaten on the way.
Not fresh enough. So what comes out of most of the slimy body overflows an asymmetrical shell. It's about the size of a large frog, like a cane toad size. Pretty plump. It stinks.
Mm.
But there are chemicals in the cages to euthanize local fauna. Just wondering what you're doing.
All right. Well, where's the doctor? Where's the doctor? I'm gonna go find him and have him deal with this.
Oh, I'm
He's in
off in
quarantine.
med bay, gentlemen. I'm off in med bay.
He is irradiating spores.
Yeah, he's in quarantine.
All right. Well, all right. Let's dump some euthanizing chemical in there, and away we go.
Yeah, because we just need samples, right?
Yep.
Do they need live samples?
You need RNA. So I mean, really, the medical guy is going to have to be doing this.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna have to wait for him to go through quarantine. So in the meantime, I think we order a pizza.
All right, so you guys go over to the cafeteria and dial up a pizza,
Oh wow, I was just joking.
and you realize that after kind of figuring out what exactly how the food synthesizers work, it's a little less appetizing this time around.
That's right. Yeah, because it's a goop. Hey man, this is the future. Sustenance is sustenance. The Taco Bell. All restaurants are Taco Bell.
Hey,
So it's about time to call this a day, but I think
Yeah.
that Vansar wants the church computers up,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and he's unable to access that. Hull Cutter
Mm-hmm.
wants to make the formula.
Mm-hmm. That's about it.
Those are the big goals for next time.
Oh, shoot. All right, how long does it take for a typical transformation or infection to run its full fin here? It was very time frame? Like, are we looking at the space of weeks or now hours here between point A to Krabby McCrab face?
Oh. When you failed your endurance roll, how bad did you fail it?
Maybe about 3 or 4 points, not too bad, but just enough.
What is your endurance?
Let's see. Hold on here. Endurance is
It's your third.
Yeah, should be a 6 apparently.
Okay. Was it less when you got hit? It must have been because you got hit. So what was it when you got hit?
Geez, it must have been like 2.
Okay. So give me another endurance roll.
Oh man. Let's see. Hold on. 5.
Which makes it right. So you right now
Yeah.
you don't feel any different. It's you're at the point where you know when you may be sick, but you don't know you're sick, but you have it in your mind that you're sick, and so every like cough is I've got COVID, right? Every time you breathe in and it hurts a little bit, it's like, oh shit, I have lung cancer. That's kind of where you're at. You're at the WebMD phase.
All right.
Oh no, it's Ebola.
Exactly. Exactly. You know that there's this terrible thing that can happen to you, and every twinge you get, you check to make sure that it's still flesh and not fungus.
Is it dropsy? Is it dropsy?
You have
It's avian xenoswine flu.
you have
19.
between 4d6 hours and 2d6 days to live.
Right.
Nice.
So says WebMD.
All right. Yeah. Side effect may include death. All right.
Dry
So
mouth
maybe
and
the
death.
one-
You definitely want to get on synthesizing this inoculation.
Okay. I will work on that.
Okay, so we will leave it at working on the inoculation. Vansar frustratingly storming his way out of the computer room, the server room, complaining about how the hell is he gonna pray to get off this damn planet if he can't get the fucking computers up to contact the fucking deity.
Yeah. Fuck.
Right.
I need my Wi-Fi, motherfucker.
Uh-huh. space hypernet nodes.
And we'll pick it up from there next time.
Sounds perfect.
Thank you guys.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you. And
Oh,
this
thank
is
you.
Signing off.
Well, thank you for